when they interviewed me, they cut me off, and you can compare side by side. Look at Ben's interview, look at the respect, look how long that he talked. They never cut him off. Look how much respect they gave him. If they did challenge him, it was not the way they challenged me. And I just don't understand why black people do that.
I'm now the chairman of Revolt right now. And I also, I have 15.
You don't deserve to be the chairman of Revolt.
This nigga being viral for being a goofy, niggas be laughing at you, nigga. A-Town, no disrespect to A-Town, that's my, I like this content. He was viral all the time.
And I can't articulate exactly what was said, but it wasn't said. She sent me a message, so I'll play it. But it did break down that you are on that RICO, and that, in fact, if you don't or do certain things, it's going to mean that you are, in fact, a rat. And I knew that you would fold anyway, but allegedly. But this is what the paperwork, and I'm going to play it so y'all can hear it.
Pro Style came. This is your first time picking up rent, right?
First time picking up these joints, so we don't want to see the names on the checks, but yeah.
First time picking up rent, and that's what it's all about. When I tell you about creating generational wealth, that's what it is. I picked up, this is some of my rent. He owes me some more. Not only that, you can partner with us on some deals. Make some money with us. Your partner. And we'll see you July 31st. Come on.
Welcome back, and what's good? This is the Furious Robinson podcast, and I'm your host, Furious, your curator of conversation, wordsmith aficionado, voted most likely to be trending down the timeline. If you got something to say, drop a comment, subscribe to the channel for the algorithms, and you already know, hit the like button. I'm here to build. This is a Sick Times Media production. You see the planes. And Dame Dash is still on a run, still chasing clout at an all-time high. And I say that with all grace and respect, because I got to give some Dame glaze. I got to give him his flower. He's bringing us the next Aaliyah, Nicki Licky. He's dropping content on America New. Go subscribe. He's dropping some of the most prolific, profound, introspective content right now on the internet. So I gotta give up some Dame glaze. No pause.
My pride is in my children. Like, look what I'm doing right now. Look at my son. I taught my son never to have a boss. He's 23. He owns a restaurant. He has cookies.
Now that that's out of the way, what is Dame Dash doing? He's coming off to me now as a microphone mosquito. Every week I see a new video, and now he's playing victim.
As a dude that grew up in the street, it's hard for me to go into a courtroom and start suing people. But it's not hard for me to punch someone in the face or like want to shoot him and no shit like that. And that's where the problem is.
So Dame Dash's logic and thinking is, damn, I no longer live by street codes, and I don't want my friends or my OGs to live by these street codes because I don't want anybody to go to jail. I'm gonna sue anyone that has said anything distasteful around my name. So Dame Dash, to me right now, he's promoting America New. He's a reaction channel in real time. Somebody has to break it down to me. Somebody dropped a comment. If I'm a mogul, if I'm a tycoon, if I'm really about my business, and I never teach you anything about business, what does that say about me?
This is what happens if you don't grow up. This is what happens if you don't evolve. This is what happens if you don't heal.
Dame Dash has so many great industry stories, so much tutelage in his mind, but he continues to force feed us terrible movies on America New. He continues to feed us Nicki Licky in every video. Every video I see him doing, Nicki Licky pops out.
I want to show you to Pete. Come here. You should know I was going to do this, and you look good.
Thanks.
So I was saying, this is the girl I was saying, this little white lesbian Aaliyah.
Why? That name in itself is just even a diabolical deed, but whatever. So I'm looking at this as like, yeah, I get it. You can parade around Dusko Goes to Space, the book. You can parade around being a reaction channel, living off mogul hype. But at the end of the day, that Breakfast Club interview stands tall. Dame Dash is lost in the sauce and still in debt.
How should I know? I never heard of these.
So when we ask the question,
Yo, I'm talking to him now. See what you're doing? Girls do that. Let me say this. You acting like a girl.
You move like an old auntie. You an old Harlem auntie.
I could punch you right in your face like a grown man. I won't. And you won't do shit.
Throughout some of these videos, and as I lay context and clips into this video, he's speaking to the Revolt deal. He's speaking to being able to buy Revolt and how they're trying to beef up a stock and all of this business jargon that is essentially word babble and word salad in real time.
Not Detavio, but his man Dion was the one that volunteered for me to be the chairman. But the only reason why I was going to put my content on Revolt was so that I could get proof of concept of how much money that I would make. And then also I have my own technology that we get our full CPM. So based on the engagement, I would be able to justify taking that, that big debt. And it's allegedly, I think it's about $80 to $70 million.
That made no sense whatsoever. If I'm an independent business and I have America New, I'm speaking as Dame Dash. I'm just trying to understand this. I'm trying to unpack this in real time. If I have a business, America New, you already have proof of concept. If you start to put these movies like this new Paid in Full he's making, or the 25 episodes of Bosses Take Losses, once you drive traction into your platform, that's proof of concept, and then you can just sell or leverage America New. So what I think Dame is trying to finesse and trying to finagle is putting his content on Revolt. Revolt already has a large brand, a large audience. He can just sneak in there, put his content on there, somehow finesse his way as being the chairman. Because when you say Detavio's mans, what's his title in the company? Like, do these people not have titles? VP Executive of Strategic Sales. So that's why a lot of this to me is very off. It doesn't seem like logical reality in life. Like things that are actually happening in corporate America, this don't seem to be what Dame is speaking to. This seems to be just clout chasing in real time.
When they interviewed me, they cut me off, and you can compare side by side. Look at Ben's interview, look at the respect, look how long that he talked. They never cut him off. Look how much respect they gave him. If they did challenge him, it was not the way they challenged me. And I just don't understand why black people do that.
Why do black people do that, Dame? You tell me as you parade around with the snow bunny named Nikki Licky. But I just want to add two caveats to that. One, Dame Dash was incessantly tweeting and hitting up the Breakfast Club pre this interview. So everybody already knew what type of time it was as he came into the studio.
You make a lot of money?
No.
So you've been doing this every day your whole life and you're not making no money?
Nope.
And
Like you, Dan.
So, no, you're not like me.
What you mean? You say you don't have.
Do you have a
you say you
family
don't make a lot
office?
of money.
I bet my house is bigger than yours.
The energy was already there and it was matched. So you can't say that. And the second point, Dame, nobody respects you. Cameron had you on a 2-year phone call pause. Like, he not even answering your calls, brother. You got to stop the madness. They kicking you back in on the Breakfast Club, debunking all your points from the Simon & Schuster book deal to the Revolt chairman story. Even the CEO of Revolt came out and said, yo, don't be alarmed. Dame Dash will be nowhere near this building. Go back to work. Dame can't really ask for respect when that's not your MO. When you never respected anyone from the 90s and 2000s, why would you not expect that karmic retribution now? He's still on the set of Big Pimpin', and I'll continue to say it. These moguls are not teaching us anything. Dame to me is a microphone mosquito. His game plan and strategy, in my theory, is to beef up the stats. What does that mean? I'm saying everybody's name. Charlemagne, Simon & Schuster, Revolt, Detavio, Cameron. He's saying everybody's name to drive traction to that algorithm. His legal counsel is ChatGPT.
And I can't articulate exactly what was said, but it wasn't said. She sent me a message, so I'll play it. But it did break down that you are on that RICO, and that, in fact, if you don't or do certain things, it's going to mean that you are, in fact, a rat. And I knew that you would fold anyway, but allegedly. But this is with the paperwork. And I'm going to play it so y'all can hear it.
Anybody could go online and type in Cesar H. Pena. When they do, they'll see links from the Department of Justice.gov.
And this is why it's nasty work to me, because as Cesar Pena goes through his RICO case, Dame Dash is the ultimate chatty patty.
We invested $200,000 and looks like we're never going to get it back.
Jose Santiago and his wife, Jessica Ortiz, say they believed investing in this neighborhood of Patterson would be their ticket to the American dream.
That's the reason why I got into real estate, so we can actually start flipping properties, buying properties, so we can have something for our kids in the future.
The couple says they connected with entrepreneur Cesar after seeing him on social media with DJ Envy.
He's advertising this all over the radio and on television. I've seen shows of him all over the place, so I thought this was legit.
This is gossip dressed up as commentary. Why would you be speaking on DJ Envy snitching in a RICO case? Why would you be speaking on federal indictments as a street ninja, as an OG, as a street general? This is where Dame becomes an immediate hypocrite to me, because he'll say, nah, don't do that. That's not of men. That's not king-like. And then go ahead and proceed to do it. So I can't look at him as a mogul, and anyone that can sit online and try to back this babble is insane to me. Drop a comment. I would love to see how you defend him parading around Nikki Licky, the new Aaliyah. If this was anybody else, you could insert, if you inserted DJ Vlad into Dame's persona right now, we will be calling this shit culture vulture-esque to the T. He's parading around this trash music from this white woman. Cool. He has this children's book that seems to be the play, but I don't know. 80,000 books sold on, I don't get, no. America New is hot garbage in real time. Not the YouTube channel. The YouTube channel is popping. The real America New, the website, it ain't nothing on there for us, cuz. You got to revamp your whole site, your site looking. Never mind, man. I'm not going to go too crazy on Dame, because I think that's what they want me to do now. The algorithm be wanting me to go crazy on Dame, because y'all be commenting. It's all about accountability from our kings. Dame Dash just has to stay down until he can come up. And that's what he doesn't realize. He'd rather post his view from this West Palm Beach rental.
I showed you my view from my family office, and this is exactly where I'm sitting right now.
To try to compete with Charlemagne, who's making 8 figures on morning radio. 8 figures, no debt, no bankruptcy, no. You're trying to compare that to some rental property in West Palm Beach. You can't fool me. I know these houses. That looks like Boca Raton. And if you hear, I actually got to wake it up. We got to talk some type of business. Because if we talking moguls, tycoons, finance, back in maybe like what, 2018, I read this book called The Burr Method. That's buy, rent, rehab, refinance, repeat. You'll get it. If you actually want to move the needle on your finances. And I'm not no fiduciary or no financial advisor, but I do have my life together, so I can say this with ease. Save your bread, stack your cash, stay low and build. Ninjas like Dame Dash are lost in the sauce. You might not be able to see it, but I can see right through this waffling, right through this babble in real time, because I've been there. I've done it now. I didn't create Rockefeller. I did not cause Jay-Z to be the man he is today as claimed to Dame. But at the end of the day, we all can move militant in our own right. And Dame Dash is not moving militant to me. When are we going to actually see real business? When are we going to actually learn about the industry? Can Dame show me how to move from intern to A&R to executive to VP? I don't think so. And that's why the mogul talk doesn't land to me. That's why the business talk doesn't hit. But you let me know what you think in the comments. Is Dame Dash up 5 million, maybe 10. He has some offshore accounts. His family office is good. Let me know what you think in the comments. Hit the like button for the algorithm. Subscribe to the channel. This is a Sick Times Media production. Stay dangerous.